got to replay immediately. Wish for something else.
All right. We've got coming up the second heat of the men's 1500.
All women in the 1500 meter can begin making their
So
way
who are we
to the
looking
start.
at here, Chris?
In this one, you know what's interesting is that there's some fun facts thrown around about
Do you want to
this
run
one.
through the
Yep.
field real quick as they are now off?
This one, we've got Patrick Gregory, Kevin Kelly, Eric Holt, Nick Carleo, Weston Strum, Brett Meyer, Zach Penrod, Jack Shafar, Victor Palumbo, Shane Stride, and Derek Thomas.
Based off of the athletes and the PRs in this field, I would assume that they're looking for about 59 seconds per lap. Again, 3:37.5 is that Olympic trials qualifying time. And our rabbit up front is nailing it in regards to hitting the lights. No one is quite aggressively up on him yet, but they will find their way there as they come through in 42 seconds for the first 300 meters.
The guy leading the pack right now is Brett Meyer. Very close name to Brett Myers, the former Philadelphia Philly and Astros reliever. He's run 3:58.39 for the mile this indoor season out in Topeka, Kansas. He ran at Fort Hays State and is now a graduate assistant coach there.
And Patrick Gregory is behind. Oh, no, that's not. That's our other tracksmith athlete, Weston Strum. Sorry about that.
Weston ran at Loyola Marymount.
As they come through 500 meters, just a hair above 60-second pace. Again, as always, the 1500, and we saw it last race, they still almost hit it. You can make up so much ground if you just close hard. But the rabbit is starting to get away from him because now he's seeing the lights are up there.
Eric Holt is also tucked in that pack. You know, in doing all my research for this meet, I was stalking people's Instagram, and I saw he posted a photo.
141 for the rabbit, 143 flat for the pack. Sorry.
Eric said on Instagram, feeling fitter than ever before. I feel a sub 340 1500 meter coming up. So he called a shot.
Yeah, so Eric has joined the Empire Elite Track Club as they come through 800 meters, about 159. And let me just say that the kid can work out. He's definitely been able to grind out some really, really strong hill workouts with some of the guys on the team, and he immediately has shown up and made a big impact. He's one of those athletes who will give it his all until he drops, and it's a cool mindset that he brings. I know he was a former boxer and has that background and brings that mentality with him.
Binghamton alum. Where does he rank on the Mount Rushmore of Binghamton? Right next to Eric Van Halen?
So that is 230 at 1,000 meters as they fall into just north of 60-second pace. The rabbit has stepped off and no one has necessarily stepped up as they come through 243 mid with a lap to go. So the question here is, if they get going soon, will they squeak under 340? I would say to even have a chance at making the Olympic trials, you're going to need to break 339.0 this year.
What was it 4 years ago?
It's generally right around 339 flat. We now have an extra year to qualify, but sometimes we have less race opportunities as they have 200 meters left. They came through in about 3:13. And Eric Holt is coming up, making his move on the outside.
On Nick Carleo. Ooh, it's Holt. You can see those arms. He's pumping his arms.
Eric Holt is
arms.
all the way in the upper body. He's coming through in 340 high. I want to say that's a personal best. I know that he's gotten under 4 minutes for the mile just a couple times, but I don't think he's...
So, yeah, his PR, what I saw on paper, was a 3:44 en route to a mile PR. He's definitely got under that here.
So a really strong run for Meyer, who had to do a lot of work throughout the race. He was the one on the rabbit. He took over after the rabbit and kept things honest. 341 this early in the year. It's funny because I think you almost have to compare some of these 1,500 times to the mile.
Yeah.
Because we're used to seeing mile times during the winter season. The 1,500 is obviously a rare event to be run at this time of year. So, converting that's about a 3:58 mile
Yeah.
And so a really strong result. And I believe we do have Eric Holt down on the infield ready for an interview. And if I know Eric, he's going to deliver a strong interview.
Oh, let's get it.
Eric, Chris and Kyle just said that you're going to deliver a strong interview. Is that true?
Hope so.
How was that race for you? How are you feeling about it?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest, it was really fun. Since joining Empire Elite, training with some very talented runners like John Gregoric, Isaac Updike, they've been great role models for me. And most importantly, they show me I can get to that level.
Well, you got to that level down that last home stretch. What were your thoughts going to that final 100? Because that was stressful to watch.
Well, even though I might have looked a little tight, I feel like my form's gotten a little better. You know, I felt very loosey-goosey and felt like I could take it home.
Yeah, you went to the blades down that final like 5 meters or so. What is next for you?
Honestly, I don't know. Well, whatever both of my coaches say, but you know, hopefully next time I run this, I'll be 3:30 something.
All right. Well, we'll be excited to watch that. Great job today.
Thanks. Thank you for everyone who supports me. It means the world to me. Honestly, I wouldn't be running without your support. Thank you.
Great job.
As a big Eric Holt supporter, that one really hits home. Well, you know, I think that
You're tearing up here. In the
I know, it's beautiful. That was the first win for Empire Elite. So I guess, you know, something to address is who's Empire Elite, because
hit us.
so the New Jersey New York Track Club, my old team, was coached by Tom Nohilly and John Troutman under, you know, obviously the legend Frank Gagliano. And so this is Gags, you know, with 2020 had initially said that he was going to retire, but the legend does not retire. And so
You'll never let go.
You know, after many, many years of learning from the best in the business, Tommy and John have their own club and training out of Westchester as well, often overlapping still, you know, seeing each other on the same track, the same trails all the time. And this is their project right now. And Eric Holt is the first one to win with the Empire Elite singlet. Pretty cool.
Wow, that is awesome.